My name is Christine. Welcome to today's video, and I am a huge fan of cycling. I have a road bike, I have a mountain bike. I have been teaching spinning at gyms on and off for the last 20 years and have always used a gym commercial style spinning bike. If 2020 has taught us anything at all, it's number one, our gyms could close at any time, and also maybe paying attention to our health is going to have huge benefits in your life. We have seen a huge rise in popularity of the Peloton bike. Me personally, I'm a geek when it comes to bikes and workout gear and things like that, so I'll be honest, I would like a Peloton. And sometimes I try and justify the price. Cost per use will be this low, and if you cancel a gym membership, it will make up for the difference, and it still hurts a little bit inside when I see that price tag. The Peloton basic bike at the time of this recording is $1,895 with a ship time of 4 to 10 weeks. The Peloton Bike Plus, which is the newer model, is $2,495, ditto on the shipping time frame. Oh, and did I mention, does not include the $39 a month Peloton app that goes with the big screen that it comes with. And if you get a couple of extra bonuses, like maybe you get a comfier seat and maybe you get an exercise mat to put the bike on, for the cost of the Peloton bike for one entire year is over $3,000. That's an expensive gym membership. I am on the hunt for something that is similar quality that I would be okay with being used to commercial spin bikes and not have to pay quite that high of a price tag. So I went on the hunt, and there are endless amounts. Home spin bikes, knockoff brands. I've seen them at Costco. I've seen them at Sam's Club. I've seen them all over Amazon. I've even bought some off the Facebook Marketplace that were very cheap and wasn't really happy with. I did a little bit of research on some of the specifics of what I am looking for in a spin bike. Belt drive with magnetic resistance. That is exactly what the Peloton has. I want something with a fairly heavy flywheel. How much does the bike weigh? How much weight can the bike handle? How adjustable is it? Can I move the handlebars up and down, forward and back? Can I move the seat up and down and forward and back? All of these are very important. Now, I did look at the, is it Echelon bike at Costco, and I was not impressed with the layout of it. I felt like it was very cramped forward to back, and the resistance wheel, like your knees would hit it. I thought the Proform bike at Sam's Club was kind of a better layout, so I liked that as well. I took it to Amazon to do some research, and here's what I ended up buying. I picked up the Giroto spin bike off of Amazon. The regular price is $399, although you can get it on a lightning deal for about $325. And if you're like a lot of people, you got an Amazon gift card for Christmas, so you can definitely apply that as well. Shipping for this bike was a mere 5 days compared to Peloton's 4 to 10 weeks. Comparing it to the Peloton bike, they have the same footprint, the same drive resistance. Flywheel is almost the same. Any additional items you might need, you probably do want the exercise mat. So my total investment here is only $420. So how does it measure up? What do I think of this bike? Is it worth it to pick it up? Well, let's go check out the box and put it together, and I'll tell you what I think. Here's the spin bike and how it arrived, and I will say my box was a little crunched like this. So I don't know what happened there. In case you were wondering, it weighs 100 pounds.
I have a better grip this way. It's very awkward.
Yeah, it's a weird size.
Yeah.
Oops, stairs.
Yeah. Evan!
Okay, to start, here's the exercise mat that I picked up. Of course, I will leave both the bike and this exercise mat linked down below if you guys are interested in trying this out, if I end up liking it. There we go. I have designated this little corner of the basement to the workout room area. So now that I have a spin bike, I feel like I need some weights and a treadmill. Hey, I have my mat. I have my TV set up. This is actually the old TV for my bedroom. This TV is about 12 years old. Dave and I got a new TV for our bedroom, so I just put the stand on this one and brought it down here. Hole was right there where the pedal is.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, it looks like it's mostly put together. This bike was honestly pretty easy to put together. The main pieces was already together. We just had to put the base support pieces, I guess, the cross pieces, on with these bolts and washers and stuff, which wasn't that hard. The instructions were fairly easy to follow. They were just pictures. So I was looking at the pictures and making sure we were using the right bolt in the right spot with the right washer. and then putting it up. So that was kind of like the hardest part because the main part of the bike weighs a ton. And we put the seat on, we were trying to get the seat adjusted to the way I wanted to sit on the bike, and then you put the handlebars together. Really only took maybe 20 to 30 minutes total. The computer that comes with this bike is definitely cheap. If you're gonna go with a bike this cheap, don't expect a super, super high-end bike computer because that's not what you're gonna get, but it does have like speed, time that you've been riding, you can reset it, and here it is totally put together. I'm actually really happy with it. I feel like it's incredibly sturdy. I've done several rides on it now at the time of doing this voiceover, and I feel like it doesn't wobble side to side or anything like that, which is something I was worried about. And it is so quiet, which you will see in just a second. And I feel like the handlebars and the seat are very adjustable. So a lot of different height people could probably fit on this bike, no problem. So here's that little computer I talked about. It'll give you calorie burn, which I don't really think are that accurate. I just like to see time that I've been riding and then current speed I'm riding. Once your bike is put together, what's really important is how it is adjusted for you. And the most important part is going to be down here, and this one is just going to be for comfort's sake for the personal rider. So I have very long arms and a very long torso, so this could be quite low for me and quite out this way, and it wouldn't affect me too much because I have a lot of reach here. But for someone who's shorter in the torso or has shorter arms or is not used to riding a road bike with like the heavy aggressive stance, a higher and more pulled back position will be more comfortable. But this is what's most important. So I do realize I'm just wearing flip-flops right now. When you're sitting on the seat and your feet are like one in front and one behind like this, your knee should not be over your toe. And then when one is up and one is down, this side, you want a slight bend in the knee. This is probably too much bend for me. Like if I'm like sitting here riding, you see how bent my knees are when I pedal? It should be a little straighter than that. But if you need to lock out your knee like this to pedal all the way, your seat's way too high. So I'm going to pop mine up like one spot. So I'm on 7. Every bike has different numbers. I know at the gym I'm at a 10. Oh yeah, that's way better. Do you see how I'm still bent, but it's a straighter leg? You're saying when you have level pedals? Yes, level pedals. My knee is not in front of my toe. So this one going forward and backward is acceptable. Does that make sense? Yeah, so the seat going forward and backward is what helps you adjust where your knee comes when you have level pedals. Got it. Correct. This is fine for me. If you don't want to lean forward so far, you can bring this higher. You don't want to have the handlebars lower than your seat. You want to you want at least your seat height, most likely a little bit above that. I would consider this an aggressive stance, but I am used to that stance from road cycling. So this does not bother me at all. If you're not used to it, maybe a little higher. This is going to be your best friend, the resistance knob. So you take it to the right to make it harder. If you want to do a seated climb or something like that, if it's too hard, you just take it to the left, pull the resistance off, and then it's easier to pedal. And what I like about spin bikes and the fact that, I heard this as a complaint, that this doesn't have numbers on it, the resistance knob. None of the knobs I've ever taught with have numbers on them, ever. Because everybody's fitness level is different. If it's like, if I say turn it to a number 5, if you're really fit, a 5's not going to feel that hard. But if you're a beginner, a 5's going to feel really, really hard. So I like going on perceived rate of exertion instead of take it to a level 8. As an instructor, I like that. Everyone's skill and fitness level is very, very different. If I'm teaching a class, maybe I'll say turn it 1 full turn to the right, like that, a quarter turn left, or things like that, depending on what I want my class to do. Okay, let's talk about the seat and the pedals really quick, because this is your standard knockoff Peloton bike. This seat I would consider extremely large and comfortable compared to a road bike seat, or even the bike seats that I use at the gym are much more of a racing seat. So this feels very bulky to me and comfortable. It's very wide. It's extremely wide on the back and in the front. A racing seat's gonna be much more narrow and hard. I don't see that you would need to replace this seat if you're looking for comfort. If you're a little sore the first couple days, that is 100% normal and will go away in a matter of a week as your body adjusts to the new position that you're not used to. These are the standard pedal that came with the bike, and they just have this shoe clip in right here, and you tighten this piece. This is really helpful if you don't have clip-in pedals or shoes, because not only can you push down on the bike, but you can also pull up on the back side of the pedal stroke. So you work more muscles that way. I will probably upgrade. Found a pair on Amazon that were pretty inexpensive. They'll give you this side, but if you flip them this way, you can clip in your clip-in shoes, which I already have and already use for spinning. I just prefer the clipped-in feel. It's how I ride my road bike. Allows you to control the pedal stroke a lot better. So it's not just a push down, you can actually pedal the whole circle. You're much more efficient that way. I love the flywheel is so quiet. That's the beauty of the magnetic resistance. You get a cheaper bike and it's very, very loud. You're using friction and it can get very annoying. Like this is an extremely high resistance right here. That's amazing how quiet that is. Okay, hello. We are going to try out this bike and do a workout. In case you were wondering, yes, I do have tape on my shoulder. For those that don't know, I popped out a rib a couple of weeks ago, and the recovery process has been very long. Dude, check out, I got some muscles in those shoulders. Hello. That's new and exciting. I think we're gonna check out YouTube. See if there's a free spin class on YouTube or something like that. I have my Fire Stick do the YouTube app just on the TV, but if you have Chromecast or like an Apple, you can mirror play on your TV as well, or you can just do your phone or tablet. What I like about this is you can pop up a tablet right here. I don't have a tablet, so I'm just gonna use the TV. Studio Sweat on Demand, 30-minute spin class. It's the first thing that came up. On the Global Cycling Network, I have 12 million views, a 20-minute bike workout. I like that. Let's try that. We can do like a little 20-minute easy peasy. I'm gonna go get a water bottle most likely, and then we'll get started. Hey, the Global Cycling Network workout, I would say, is good. It is a good workout. It was fine. Their music was horrible. So I ended up turning the volume down and playing my own playlist of my own music, which was much better. I find this bike, the resistance on this bike doesn't get as easy as the ones at the gym that I'm used to. So even at an easy, slow resistance or pace, I'm getting more of a workout, which I think is good actually. I think it mimics being outside a little bit better. Overall, this was pretty good. Not my favorite class setup, so I was excited to try a couple of different teachers and classes. Don't you love that mess behind me? This is real life, guys. My kids were still home for Christmas break. They had some of their new toys out and things. Sometimes I get asked about these leggings. They are from the company K-Deer. They are very expensive. I got them from a Wantable box like a year or two ago. Overall, great workout. Not my favorite style of music, but excited to try some other free options. I sweated on the bike. I was dripping on my arms. So I rode for a total of 30 minutes. And when I teach spinning and when I ride outside, I always go for an hour or longer. So the 30-minute ride to me feels very short. Like I feel like I'm now warmed up and I could go for another 30. I know that's probably just me being used to biking, and most people are not that way. They just want to get in a quick 30 minute workout. But I thought that one was pretty good. So all the workouts that I try, I will link down below for you. I'm gonna go take a shower and eat something. Another day and another workout. I came downstairs and Dave was riding, and I'm like, oh, I didn't realize you were down here. What are you doing? He was sweating and breathing so hard. I think he had done another one of the Global Triathlon or Global Cycling Network workouts, a different one than I had done. So I will link that one down below for you as well. Hey, welcome to today's workout in my wrinkly workout tank. So I had recorded actually another workout and the files got lost somewhere, but I found this girl on YouTube named Gabriella. She had some pretty good workouts. I think she has 33 free spin workouts on her channel, so I'll link her channel down below. And then she also just made an app, which I did not check out, because even if you were to do a class every single day, which most people won't, it's gonna take you over a month to get through the 33 that are on her channel, but I thought hers was quite good. She had pretty good music. But today, we're gonna try out the Peloton app, if I can spell it right. So I signed up for their 2-month free membership, and I took a good look at the app, and even though I don't have the Peloton bike, it looks like there's lots of great stuff on here. They have strength workouts, yoga, cardio, meditation, running, outdoor stuff, cycling, of course, stretching, boot camp, walking. They have programs, which is probably my favorite part. So I think I'm gonna do the Tabata. I found this one called Ride Tabata with Robin, and I actually like Tabata style cycling. It's what I typically do in my spinning class, so it's a lot of intervals, essentially. A 4-week program, and I think you spin 5 days a week. So we're just gonna do this first 20-minute ride. And even on the app, I can still do the live classes. I'm planning on doing that tomorrow. So let's do this Ride Tabata with Robin. And I'm gonna try and put it on my TV, hopefully. I can Chromecast it. I just Chromecasted it to my TV. Okay, let's get started. I will probably rave about this app as soon as this clip is over. This was amazing. I'm so pumped about being able to use this app for free for 2 months. And then even after that, it's pretty inexpensive, even compared to some of the other apps of different brands I was able to use. I got an insanely good workout with this instructor. I had so much fun. She had great music, and I got some good ideas to take over and use when I teach my own class at the gym, because I teach spinning once a week. So I can use some of her songs and timing for when I teach later. Like, overall, this was fabulous. Just finished that class. I am definitely sweating. If you're getting started, make sure you have a towel or you'll be dripping everywhere. What the heck is going on here? In my experience, you can definitely get some free classes. I will list all the classes and free like YouTube classes down below in the description box, but I gotta say, the Peloton app is my favorite one. The music is good. The instructors are great. There is such a huge number of classes to take. I signed up for a live class for tomorrow morning at 5. It's a 45-minute class. I'm still taking a break from weightlifting because of my shoulder injury. I go to the doctor again tomorrow. He's gonna check it out. I'm impressed with this bike. This is a pretty solid bike. To be able to get the magnetic resistance at this price point, like under $1,000, is really saying something. Super easy to put together, very quiet, excellent resistance, adjustable. I'm a cyclist and I am getting a solid workout on this. And then as far as the app, the Peloton app is gonna be the way to go. $12.99 a month after the 2-month free trial. I don't know how long they're doing that free trial, which makes the whole first year $130. Like, that's cheaper than a cheap gym membership, honestly, to go for about $13 a month, plus the cost of the bike. I'm all into this investment about, if I do the app for an entire year, about $550 versus the over $3,000 for the Peloton bike. Is the bike gonna be better? Maybe. Is the live Peloton bike stuff gonna be better than the app? Maybe. Can you get a really, really solid comparison with this bike and the $13 a month app? Yes. I mean, I'm basically, over the course of a year, saving about $2,500 by doing it this way. I recommend this and the Peloton app. I think the Peloton bike is amazing, but if you don't want to shell out that kind of cash right now, 10 out of 10, recommend. I think you get a really, really similar experience. The app classes and instructors are so good. They're so energetic, they're fun. Like, I laughed several times at this one. The music is good, it's got a good beat, and it really makes the time go by quickly, and I don't have to worry about going to a gym or going outside if it's snowing, because it's snowing right now. Still getting an absolute killer workout. Oh, I hope you found it informative and helped answer some questions if you were considering a Peloton or a cheaper bike. Thanks for hanging out, and I'll see you in the next video.